Welcome to Before the Council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, April 13th, 2015. There are 23 items on the agenda this week. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. with the Public Works Committee meeting chaired by Councillor Ira Novoselsky, along with Councillors Arthur F. Guinasso, Charles J. Patch Sr., and Stephen Reardon. They have two items on their agenda. First, the development of a snow removal and parking plan, and second, Globe Direct will address the committee relative to their flyers. At 5 p.m., we have the Ways and Means Committee meeting chaired by Councillor Brian Arrigo, along with Councillors Robert J. Hass Jr., Arthur F. Guinasso, Stephen Morabito, Stephen Reardon, and Anthony T. Zambuto. The committee will consider the following items. First, pursuant to Council Order 15-047, this is the $2 million bond authorization for Harry Della Russo Stadium. And second, the motion of Councilor Arrigo, pursuant to Council Order 14-227, the FY15 budget update and the FY16 and 17 projections. At 5:55, we move to a quick Appointments Committee meeting chaired by Councillor Arthur Guinasso, along with Councillors Jessica A. Meninno, Stephen Morabito, Charles J. Patch Sr., and Stephen Reardon. Just one item on their agenda. The committee will consider the following appointment of Procopio Enterprises of Saugus, Massachusetts as a licensed drain layer. Please take note that in order for an appointment to be confirmed by the full City Council, the appointee must attend the Appointments Subcommittee meeting. At 6 p.m., we move on to the Revere City Council meeting, which begins with a salute to flag, the roll call of the members, and the approval of the journals of the meetings held on March 16th and March 23rd, 2015. Then it's on to calendar item number 1, where Councillor Arthur Guinasso will be recognized as the longest-serving city councillor in the history of the city of Revere. Calendar item number 2, under committee reports, Public Works Committee. Calendar item number 3 is the Ways and Means Committee report, and calendar item number 4 is the Appointments Committee report. In accordance with Rule number 23 of the City Council's Rules of Order, the following motion is being reported out of committee with the recommendation that it be placed on file. This would be calendar item number 5, pursuant to Council Order 14-256. This is the motion relative to the operational failure of the tide gate located at the B&M tracks. Calendar item number 6. This is a communication from the mayor relative to certificates of recognition to be awarded on April 27th, 2015 to the Revere Texans for winning the Under-8 championships. It's dated March 26, 2015. Dear council members, I would like to request some time at your next scheduled council meeting to issue certificates of recognition to the Revere Texans for winning the Under-8 championship. Sincerely yours, Daniel Rizzo, Mayor. Calendar item number 7. This is a communication from the mayor relative to a transfer request to the Woods Hole Group in the amount of $6,910. Dated April 6, 2015. Dear City Councilors, on July 14, 2014, your honorable body transferred $29,166 for the purpose of the City of Revere's appeal of the preliminary flood insurance maps and flood insurance study. The Woods Hole Group is spearheading this appeal process on the city's behalf with the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The city has entered this process with other municipalities. The importance of this appeal is to protect and safeguard all of the coastal property owners in this community. Therefore, I respectfully request your honorable body to transfer from the free cash to the Planning and Community Development Contractual Services account an additional amount of $6,910 in order that the city may continue with the appeal. I have attached a letter from the Woods Hole Group, one from Frank Stringy, the Director of the Department of Planning and Community Development, and the availability of funds letter from the City Auditor. Mr. Frank Stringy, George Anzoni, Director of Finance, and I will be available to answer any questions you may have. Very truly yours, Daniel Russo, Mayor. And in the note from Frank Stringy, dated March 31st, 2015, please find attached the Woods Hole Group proposal for additional services required to respond to the FEMA appeal. The original contract was in the amount of $29,166. Funds for this contract were used from the stabilization fund. The funds needed for the additional services are in the amount of $6,910. The Woods Hole Group has responded to the request for additional information as required by FEMA for the city's appeal. If you need any more information with respect to this request for additional information, please let me know. Calendar item number 8. This is a communication from the mayor relative to reappointments to the Revere Resident Monitoring Committee and the Revere Cultural Council dated March 31st. Dear City Council, I am writing to request that the City Council consider the following reappointments to the Revere Resident Employment Monitoring Committee: Mr. Anthony Perroni of Revere, Massachusetts, and to the Revere Cultural Council, Mr. Michael A. Bonanno, Jr. of Revere, Massachusetts, Ms. Denise M. Anderson of Revere, Massachusetts, Ms. Lori Giardella of Nahant, Massachusetts, Mr. Paul Argenzio of Revere, Massachusetts, Ms. Carol Haney of Revere, Massachusetts, and Ms. Kathleen Heiser of Revere, Massachusetts. Thank you for your courtesy and cooperation. Very truly yours, Daniel Rizzo, Mayor of the City of Revere. Calendar item number 9 is the beginning of a bunch of reappointments and appointments as licensed drain layers. Number 9 is for C.J. Doherty, Incorporated of Medford, Massachusetts, as a licensed drain layer. Dated March 26, 2015, dear council members, please be advised that in accordance with the provisions of Title 13, Chapter 13.08, Section 13.08.435 of the revised ordinances of the City of Revere, as most recently amended, I hereby request that C.J. Doherty, Incorporated of Medford, Massachusetts, be appointed as a licensed drain layer. Please take careful notice that all drain layer licenses expire on April 1st annually unless sooner revoked by the mayor and the council. Mr. Doherty has been advised that he will be contacted directly by the appointment subcommittee with a date and time to appear before them concerning this application for reappointment. Now, all of the letters on the licensed drain layers will be similar to that one, so we don't need to read them anymore. We move to calendar item number 10. This is a communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of E.B. Rotondi and Son, Incorporated of Stoneham, Massachusetts, as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 11. Communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of R. Sasso and Sons Construction Incorporated of Revere, Massachusetts, as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 12. Communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of J. Marchese and Sons Incorporated of Everett, Massachusetts, as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 13. This is a communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of ARM Construction of Revere, Massachusetts, as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 14. This is a communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of J.J. O'Brien and Sons Incorporated of Waltham, Massachusetts, as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 15. This is a communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of Mercurio Brothers Landscaping Incorporated of Revere, Massachusetts, as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 16. This is a communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of LaMountain Brothers Incorporated of Oxford, Massachusetts, as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 17. This is a communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of Meninno Construction Incorporated of Lynn, Massachusetts, as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 18. This is a communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of CRL Incorporated, Medford, Massachusetts, as a licensed drain layer. Calendar item number 19 is a communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of J&A Contracting Services Incorporated of Chelsea, Massachusetts as a licensed drain layer. And calendar item number 20. This is a communication from the mayor relative to the reappointment of Geosearch Incorporated of Fitchburg, Massachusetts as a licensed drain layer. And please note that calendar item number 9 was dated March 26. Calendar item number 10 was dated March 31st. Calendar items number 11 through 13 were dated March 24th. Calendar items 14 through 16 were dated March 26th. And calendar items 17 through 20 were dated April 7th, 2015. Calendar item number 21. This is a motion presented by councillors Meninno and Arrigo that the City Council, along with the Mayor's Office, work together with the Revere Police Department to develop a task force and a comprehensive assessment regarding the increasing number of overdoses, particularly opiate-related, that have taken place in Revere. Opiate overdoses have been on the rise nationally over the past few years, and Revere needs a plan to take on the growing numbers. Calendar item number 22. Pursuant to Council Order 15-073, this is a motion presented by Councillor Novoselsky that the Mayor requests Massachusetts DOT, the Department of Transportation, to repave the intersection of North Shore Road and Beach Street. And calendar item number 23, pursuant to Council Order 15-074, this is a motion presented by Councilors Arrigo and Powers that the Mayor requests the Traffic Commission at its next regular meeting to consider the installation of a handicap sign at number 31 Wadsworth Avenue. And this has been before the Council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, April 13th, 2015. I'm Rick Promise, and I'll see you at the Council.